Hello, my name is Raúl Hernández, and we're here to talk about jet engines and which one are the most important, the history about them, and so on. So let's start. Aircraft engine or jet engines are propulsion components that generates mechanical power. Most of these engines are lightweight, and there are two types: the piston engines or the gas turbines. Today we're going to talk about the gas turbines. First of all, we're going to start with the history of engines. And as we know, the first engine was built by an Egyptian scientist 200 years before Christ. This device was also known as Eolipile. And in the modern age, Dr. Hans was one of the main developers in this area. A jet engine is nothing but a gas turbine that it works with the principle of Newton's third law that says for every action force there is an equal and opposite force. And gas turbines also operates like a toy balloon. So as you can see in the picture, there is several parts or components that are part of the gas turbine. The main parts of the jet engine are the fan, the compressor, combustor, turbine, mixer, and the nozzle. So how this jet engine works? Well, this is divided in 6 main stages. The first one is the air intake. This is when the turbine gets the air from the atmosphere most of the time, and is sucked to the compressor. That is the next stage. Once it's in the compressors, the band start rotated and compressing with high speeds, and the temperature start increasing gradually. After that, it goes to the fuel burner. Here is very interesting because modern engines mix. All these engines mix fuel with air, but the brand new models they mix fuel with a lot of air, so that makes them very efficient and they don't make a lot of contamination. They start with an electric spark light that makes in the chamber, then it goes to the combustion chamber. The air is bursting and the temperature of the air is very high because of the pressure that is inside of the engine. Then is the turbine. This one works just like a windmill, that there are blades, and these blades moves with the hot air created by the combustion chamber. And that's pretty much how it works. There's 5 main kind of jet engines. Are the Ramjet, Turbojet, Turbofan, Turboprop, and Turboshaft. The Turbojet is a type of gas turbine that it was originally developed for military fighters during World War II. This is one of the simplest one, and it is very simple, and is one of the most used right now. This is a turbojet. It's one of the simplest one. It's just a reaction engine, and it was first developed for military fighters during World War II. Then we also have the turbofan. Then we have the turbofan, that it has a larger fan in the front that provides a higher speed, and this also increased thrust without increasing fuel consumption. Then we have the turboprop. It's a jet engine attached to a propeller. Modern turboprop engines are equipped with propeller that have a smaller diameter but a larger number of blades for efficient operation at much higher flight speed. We have the turboshaft. This one doesn't have a propeller. The rotor that it provides is like a helicopter, and it permits the rotor speed to keep constant even when the speed of the generator is varied. Well, many people have difficulty recognizing the difference between the jet engine and the rockets, but as you can see, there is a big difference. Jet engines, they use oxygen from atmosphere for combustion, and the rockets, they carry their own combustion. Jet engines work only in atmosphere, and rockets work in vacuum and atmosphere. They use liquid fuel, and rockets can also use solid fuel. Jet engines have a very complex structure, and rockets is very simple. And jet engines are very high efficiency, while the rockets are low efficiency. So in order to keep improving this motor, they suggest to employ active cooling, also to do a better design using better materials and alloy in order to retain strain and high temperature, also doing a smart structure, and designing engines from scramjet to ramjet. As a conclusion, we can see that normal type of engine is only used to domestic purpose, such like traveling, carrying goods, and so on. But there are also kind of engines that are using for the army because they require a supersonic speed. But common type of engines are very commonly used. So this industry is still growing and generates a lot of money, but they also need to be well done with a lot of design. Thank you very much.